The most helpful book ever published will teach everyone how nature creates people's personalities. You will learn about the 4 groups of people created every calendar year over and over again like clockwork. So why are there 4 groups? This is a natural occurrence that repeats because there are 12 personalities created in the calendar year. That results in 4 groups forming because 3 of the personalities are similar enough to be placed into groups of 3 times the 4 groups equals or accounts for the 12 personalities in total. You see, these 4 groups of personalities are the designs set up by nature to make each group very distinct. These distinctions form trends which repeat in each group, making them predictable enough to determine how a person is most likely to function. You are going to learn about these interesting observations which anyone can observe for himself or herself, which occur most often enough to consider them permanent reliable trends. As you read the major trends observed for each group, the major trends you will read about in each group will give you the advantage of understanding the personality patterns of people. When you learn about these trends, you will be able to predict how a person is most likely to function. Of course, this exciting material will arouse your curiosity and you will begin to observe the different personality patterns among the 4 groups, and this will result in a better understanding of people. For example, you will learn about one of the groups that has a strong desire to be in constant contact with living creatures and tends to have pets in their life all the time. In another group you learn about the high emotional level that this group portrays, resembling a strong sense of character and emotions with vivid feelings towards others. Yes, by now you can see there is a lot of exciting material you are going to learn about. So how can this great work of literature help everyone to learn more about people's personalities? The core or body of this exciting material contains 8 chapters which describe and uncover the unique ways of how nature shapes us in a special way that improves your comprehension of understanding personalities to the point that you really can read people like a book, and in a way like never before. This means you will understand why people act and behave the way they do with their unique habits, all shaped by nature. You will learn about nature's personality factory that creates personality similar to how an auto factory creates cars. 10 years went into writing this informative material. The official copyright was established and recorded in the United States in the year 2022. This is a very rare original work that can't be found anywhere else. The most helpful book ever published sets an example with the goal and desire to present a great work of quality material in a newly discovered science from the publishing industry to help others gain better health, wealth, and knowledge for a terrific future. This is a rare work that can't be found anywhere else. If you have a hobby or are a professional book collector or are thinking about starting a book collection, you can add value to your collection by collecting this first signature edition offered here. You don't have to read the whole book ever because you will only be reading the sections which pertain to you, as this will be explained with very easy comprehension to see that you won't be reading with much labor at all with mostly short readings. You only read what you need. This rare work of literature was written with the following strict guidelines which were more difficult than any doctor program at any university. First, it must be a new scientific discovery that no mind has ever touched. Second, it must be non-fiction. Third, it must receive an official registration of copyright by the United States government. This book is certainly very informative, and you will learn fascinating concepts to understand people better. This means no more struggling in your life trying to guess what you are good at, who your best companion is, or what career you're cut out for. The entire book is designed for easy comprehension and is very simple. In fact, you won't be reading this material with much labor at all with mostly short readings. Add the most helpful book ever published to your collection now. The entire book is designed for easy comprehension and is very simple. In fact, you won't be reading this material with much labor at all with mostly short readings. Add the most helpful book ever published to your collection now. P.S. Thomas W.N.T. searches on Google and Yahoo quickly finds you, the most helpful book ever published.